What brings you to Tonwa, Doc?
The computer dude kidnapped my son.
The only way you're getting your son back is if you and I play a little basketball.
You want to play me in basketball? I need to assemble an elite team.
You need a dream team. I'll take it from here. Sam, shoot the ball. Let's try that again, shall we?
Hey, Cinemark fans, Garen Flowers here, and I'm with one of the all-stars of Space Jam, A New Legacy, the one, the only, Don Cheadle. This is so cool to be a part of this new version of this classic movie. What did it feel like? How cool was it to be a part of this newer version?
It's great to have this sort of tour de force character where you can play all of these different facets of yourself. And to, get to hang out with LeBron on set was not bad.
It was amazing. I loved Space Jam, the original. It was a big deal in my home. It's very near and dear to my heart. I absolutely loved that film. And so knowing that they were going to be bringing it back, they were going to be doing the sequel, you can't help but ask yourself, how is it going to stand up, to the first one? Is it going to do it justice? And this exceeded expectations and went beyond my imagination. I think that it does it justice and more, because I love the way the film is modernized. I think it's just perfect. I think it has everything that you want it to have to be nostalgic, but it has all these new things that are needed to latch onto in this day and age.
This one is very, very special to me. I am the first actual Mexican to voice Speedy Gonzales. So my family, my friends, word got back to Mexico. They're like, finally, we got one in there. We got one in there. When Warner Brothers said, hey, we want to support you. We saw that you defended the character when they tried to cancel him. And I stood up for Speedy. I said, nope, Speedy's good. We love him in our house, and he's a great character. They said, what do you think he should sound like? And I says, I think he should sound like Speedy Gonzales. And they're like, you don't think he should sound, maybe you want to lend your regular speaking voice? And I was like, no, I don't want people to think of me. I want people to think of Speedy Gonzales. And then they asked the question, do you think you can do it? And I'm like, please.
I am Speedy Gonzales de Paz is Más en all Mexico. Arriba! Espándale! We need a boost. A secret weapon.
Come on, man. Granny's out here having a martini at halftime.
Haters gonna hate.
You mentioned LeBron. Much is made about LeBron's leadership on and off the court. Was he also a leader on set for this movie?
Absolutely, and when the lead in the movie, behaves and shows up and does everything they're supposed to do, everybody else kind of has to do the same thing. Not that we wouldn't anyway, but, he came with what I imagine is the same kind of work ethic that he has in practice. We know that he has it in games.
I think he knew what this meant. I think he knew what a big deal it was. I think he knew the responsibility of carrying a film, and he brought that leadership mentality from the court to the set.
He got to, show what other people don't see, that might happen behind closed doors with, other people.
He listened, he wanted to be great, he loved to have fun, wanted to be directed, and then, on top of that, he was great for the background talent, for his co-stars, never really left set. Was just a great example of being a confident professional all the time. So loved working with LeBron, great leader, and just an all-around great person to work with.
All right, this might be the hardest question of them all. With every character in the movie, who would you want on your starting five? And obviously, you have to be one of those starting five.
Could I put LeBron on my starting five?
Absolutely.
Okay. Could I clone him 4 times and make him be?
And I like the smaller characters. So, like, of course, Tweety, Speedy, Roadrunner.
I'm gonna get the brow in there from the Goons spot, and I'm gonna sneak Algie in there. Because sometimes you can't be somebody, you gotta join them, and I know Algie is the perfect person for that.
Y'all, come on and jam. Space Jam, A New Legacy. Check it out at Cinemark Theaters. You can get your tickets at cinemark.com.
Yeah, but that's all, folks.
Coming off the bench, Wile E. Coyote. The machine's producing multiple Wile E. Coyotes.
Well, that happened.